So Scott, it's your first rep footy camp. How's it going?
Yeah, it's been great. Very relaxed start. Obviously, there's still some guys playing games, even as late as last night. So we've just all come together now. I think everyone's here, and yeah, it's been a nice, relaxed start to the camp. And looking forward to getting to know all the guys and getting into the game this weekend.
So it's your first rep footy camp. A lot of the guys have maybe played with each other at times, as everyone's played against each other. But how are you finding the atmosphere? And it's sort of a different thing to club rugby, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a little bit different, a little bit more relaxed. You know, the guys are obviously having a little bit of fun. It's a good week to get to know some new people and make some new friends. And yeah, it's been really enjoyable so far. Having a great time, and just really looking forward to getting a chance to play with some of the best players in the world.
And you say, I mean, they're not just the best players in the Super League. There's some world class rugby players that in there. Is there anyone that you've sort of thought down the years? I really fancy a game with that guy.
I guess more playing against guys. You think, geez, I wish he was playing with us instead of against us. But obviously guys like Brett Hodgson and Joel Monet and these guys that have played for New South Wales, played for Australia. It's it's going to be something special to play alongside some of the guys that have played for New South Wales, Australia, New Zealand. Have represented their country, and now it's nice just to be in the same side as them.
And you say, this international origin side, it's slightly different to the state of origin down in Australia. It's a lot more intense down there. But do you think this can maybe grow into that sort of thing?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it could definitely grow. I think each year, obviously there's 2 games this year after only one last year, and I think there's been a good following so far. So I think all the boys are happy to be here and play, and I think it could catch on, and hopefully the crowd likes it, and we'll see what happens.
And if you keep playing the way you have been, you'll keep getting selected for these sort of sides. People have been talking about you a lot this year, top of all the stats charts. What do you put it down to, this real upturn in form that you've had over the past few seasons?
No, I'm not sure, to tell you the truth. I think maybe just the pressure being off a little bit. When I was in Newcastle, there was a lot of pressure to, that number 7 jerseys there was pretty famous, and it was my hometown. I always wanted to play good from where I come from and things like that. But I think there's a lot less pressure in France now. Came with the attitude of, just make the most of it, because if it didn't work out, I could have been back playing park footy or something like that. So really enjoyed the lifestyle and a little bit less pressure, and it's worked really well for me, and here I am now.
And you talk about that maybe more relaxed style in France. I think the whole country's like that. Players go over there and really seem to do well. The team's had a really strong year this year.
Yeah, definitely. I think the players who we've got there, the lifestyle suits each and every one of us at the moment. So that laid back, we live right on the beach, very very similar to being back home in Australia, except the language is a bit different. But we're picking that up. All the boys do lessons and different things to try and get involved in that, and obviously it's really worked well for us so far. And we had a not too bad season last year. Maybe finished a week or 2 earlier than what we wanted. So hopefully this year we can finish in that top 4 and get a home semi-final. And once you're in those playoffs, anything can happen. So fingers crossed.
And you speak about picking up the French. How's yours?
Not too bad. I wish it was better, but getting there each day, sort of learn a new word or two and new phrase, and hopefully by the time I leave to go back to Australia at the end, I can speak some good French.
And you talked about how the club's looking at the top 4 and trying to get that home semi. If it ends well over in Catalan this year, do you think you'll be moving back to Australia soon? Do you see it being a longer term thing in France?
No, I've actually just agreed to stay for another 3 years in France, so I think that's where my future's going to be. At the moment, I'm really enjoying it there. I've worked with Trent Robinson for a number of years now, and seems to work well. And really enjoy the life and enjoying the footy. So don't really see any big reason to go home at the moment. Obviously, miss my family and friends, but they're going to come and visit, which is good. And I'll go home every off season and see them. So it's a big decision, it's a hard one, but I'm glad I've made it now.
And then back to the Exiles. It's a big game at the end of this week. How do you see it going? This team's looking sharp.
Yeah, it's obviously going to be a big game. There's some great players in that English side, and we've got some great ones here too. So I think it'll be close, be battle right down to the end, I think, and hopefully we've got enough class in the end to come away with the win.